And now we have talked about getting credible and believable sources. And maybe you had a topic that you came up with when you were doing that, or maybe you have to think of another topic. But right now, for the annotated references for this particular event, or activity, we're going to start looking for a series of sources that are going to support your research topic. Now, in order to do that, you need a research topic. So the first thing I need to do when I'm thinking about doing an assignment like this is I got to brainstorm some good topics so that I don't end up searching all over the place and then going, oh, there's nothing there. So the first thing I need is a pint of tea. I have my pint of tea. I'm now ready to go. Okay, I'm going to think about some of the topics that I'm interested in, that I have real questions about. So I'm interested in fitness, I'm interested in dog training, I'm interested in teaching and learning, of course, and I'm interested in music therapy. So what is it? So now I need to think specifically what are some more narrow items about this that I might be able to think about, like what are subtopics that relate to this topic, what kind of questions do I have about these topics, and what really interests me about this. So in fitness, I'm interested in the lipid hypothesis, and the questions I have about this are how was it started and how was it debunked, and why is it still going strong? Also, I'm interested in fitness and overall health. So I'm interested in how being fit helps one heal faster from surgery. Or does it? Does being fit help you heal faster from surgery? Or prevent injury? How does it affect insurance rates? Maybe? I don't know. In dog training, I've heard some people say, how does breed affect training? How does, actually, yeah. Then people talk about clicker training. How does that work? There's also, I've heard people debate pinch collar, choke chain, gentle leader. What are the controversies? In teaching and learning, what am I interested in? How would I narrow this and ask questions? What is it? Learning styles. Learning styles. Are they valid? How? Actually, I happen to know. When were they debunked? And why are they still going strong? I'm interested in how ADHD can be better addressed in traditional classrooms. And in music therapy, I'm interested in, does it work? How does it relate to the placebo effect? So those are some things I'm interested in thinking about. So I think that what I'm going to do, something that would be interesting and make a good research report would be this one on learning styles. So that's the one I'm going to pick. So now that I've figured out what I want to do, the first place I'm going to go is I could go to regular Google. So, learning styles. Are they... Oh, look, what did I see? Learning styles are a myth. Well, that's an interesting place to start. All you need to learn about learning styles. So I would want to look through I would want to look through these general Google sites and I would want to decide, am I going to believe this or not? So, and I need to do all the stuff that I did before, which was, is it reliable? Is it valid? Do I believe the source it comes from? Here's one from Wired magazine. I know that's not an educational magazine, but I also know that it's a pretty well respected and well researched periodical, so I would probably do that. Ooh, look, The Guardian. This is a newspaper, and I like a lot of the stuff that The Guardian does, so maybe I might take a look at The Guardian. Ooh, here's another one in The Guardian. The Guardian is really totally against learning styles. Stop. Oh, Science Direct. So I've got a lot of stuff from pretty good sources. See, QZ.com. I don't know who QZ is. I'd have to take a look at that and see if I'm going to trust QZ or not. Here's Teacher Magazine. That one's pretty good. Oh, Still Alive. Oh, Valid. Ooh, that's interesting. So here's an alternative perspective. Brain Science Learning Solutions Mag. Huh. Very interesting. Edutopia. Oh, yeah. Vanderbilt.edu. And here's QZ again. So that might be one place that I might look. But this isn't the only place. So I might also go to scholar.google.com. And scholar.google.com so does this happen to you too? People come by, bang on your door, and you have to talk to them? Well, yes. All right, they're all talked to. So Google Scholar is a place where it will get you peer-reviewed scholarly information. So in Google Scholar, this means a lot of the stuff that you look for here has a better chance of being reliable and valid, but I still have to read it to find out what kind of bias they might have. So I'm going to look for learning styles, and I'll try learning styles theory and see if that'll give me some background. So here's 1983, an organization of learning styles, theory, and constructs from 1983. That's kind of old, but I might look at something from 1983 to look at the history of what's been going on with learning styles. Here's learning styles and adaptive flexibility. Got a year for me here? 2002. That's interesting. I might take a look at that guy. Ooh, here's one that looks really good to me. Applications, reliability, and validity of the index of learning styles. Ooh, I like all those words in the title. So that's definitely one that I would be interested in taking a look at. So, to recap, one place you can look is regular Google. Here's regular Google. And another place you can look at, once you've got some questions, is scholar.google.com. And here's Google Scholar. And those are two places to start. Check in the next two videos to take a look at Academic Search Complete and then taking a look at the Electronic Journal Center.